Last time, you all took a trip out of the Rhine to the Draylen estate, hoping to get some information on Gorna's idol. Upon arrival, you were greeted by the owner, Ares Draylen, who was happy to give you some information and even make an offer to buy it from you. He seemed very knowledgeable and hospitable, but during your first night staying in the estate, Gorna was visited by someone who seemed to think Mr. Draylen was not as knowledgeable as he wanted you to believe. A man in a green cloak appeared in your room and exclaimed that Mr. Draylen was a hack, then quickly vanished as mysteriously as he appeared. The next night, while camping on the road, he appeared again, this time to all of you. He revealed a bit more information to you this time about the idol, and that it was in fact him who gave it to your father in the first place. Then, again, vanishing in front of your eyes. Having only maybe more questions than answers, you decided to make another trek, this time to the Dwarven mountain city in the Ridgeneck Mountains. Inside, you found a massive sprawling city filled with people, and you also happened to find a library, a large archive kept by the Dwarven people. Books and scrolls that seem to go on and on, some available to everyone and some clearly restricted for reasons you're not quite aware of yet. Quinrin and Garuk decide to spend some time here, Quinn searching for something that may aid him in some delicate timing in the kitchen, and Garuk searching for stories about heroes of old, while the rest of you decide to do some shopping in this new city.
Right, we be shopping.
That's right, yeah, so,
Good thing I've got all of this nothing to spend.
So,
We're window shopping!
Zilgrim, Finnegan, and Gorna. You guys are heading out of the archive, and as you are coming out of the archive, you can now see that you can see sort of over the city and kind of get a lay of the land, because the archive itself, as you come into the entrance to the city, it is on the opposite end of the city, and it is up higher, seems to actually be built into the wall of the mountain, and it overlooks the rest of this part of the city. You can see, looking over, all manner of buildings, all seem to be carved from the mountain itself. They're built into the ground. They seem to be just carved from the stone, like this mountain was hollowed out into a city. And it seems that on the north, south, give me a second, west side, yeah, on the west side of the mountain, you do see a tunnel that seems to lead somewhere else. And it's all you. This section of the city is open and free to check out. Is there anything in particular that you're looking for? Because if not, then feel free to wander for a bit and see what you see.
Yeah, probably. I don't really have any specific goals as far as purchases goes.
What do you guys think's in that tunnel?
I mean, probably more of this, if I had to guess. Probably some stone buildings and a...
Why a tunnel, though?
We're in a tunnel. Kind of.
Okay.
I mean, so it's like you think there's something down there just worth seeing?
What if there's like a monster or something?
A monster in the tunnel in the dwarf city.
Just a random
What if there's
roving...
like a monster dwarf?
Finnegan, are you feeling okay?
Meanwhile,
You're eating spoiled fruit again.
You low on squirrel berries.
you two are currently in the large library. As you're looking around, you can see that there are attendants in a couple of places throughout, because this is a rather large building, especially for something to be carved into the side of, a mountain into a wall. And as you look up, you notice that there are more floors above you as well, each of them with a balcony that stretches out, and a staircase that leads to each next floor.
Okay. Well, there are...
each floor seems to have 2 bookshelves worth of books stacked on top of one another.
Okay.
High, and each wall, and this is a very squared room that seems to be built into this is wall to wall with books, ladders. Some of them are locked behind cages in certain spots. Some of them seem to be open. Some of them seem to have chains hanging from them.
Like the book itself, like it's chained to
Like a
the
phone
case.
book and
Yep.
a payphone.
So,
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like
Almost
a phone
like the
book.
bank pin.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, pretty much.
Like,
yeah,
that's
you
not
go
your
take it and you're
goddamn
like,
book.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, but it's not beaded. It's like
There's like an
it's
actual
like chain link. Yeah, chain.
Sure. So I think one of the first things I want to do is curiosity's got the best of me, and I want to know why we have to cage these books and who they bit.
Why is this one on a leash?
Yeah, exactly.
Is it a rescue?
I'm imagining
Who
it's
rescued
like a chain
who?
chomp,
I mean,
like-
really.
Right.
Yeah.
You can easily find one of the library's attendants and ask
Yeah,
what's
absolutely.
going on.
I would like to do that. Actually, we don't even have this is such a grand estate. It has to have an actual name. I'm sure it's not just the library, right? Like, I'm sure they'll be able to inform me of this.
They will. If you ask them.
Yeah. Well, I want to do some of that.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty easy to find an attendant. They're stationed throughout a couple of places. They wear a relative uniform.
Okay.
You approach one, and it's an elderly dwarven gentleman. He says, "Yes, how can I help you?"
I have a couple of questions.
Of course.
Obviously, a building of such grand stature has a name much better than just the library.
It does.
What is this place called?
This is the archive.
The archive. That is so much more sophisticated.
Much more fitting, I'd say.
Much more sophisticated. I have another question. I've noticed that some of the collection are behind cages and some are leashed to
Any other
the
questions?
bookcases.
Yes.
Why is that?
Well, you see, being as this is the largest collection of knowledge amongst the Dwarven Kingdom, some books, given their age and their rarity, are restricted to those who work here in the library or can be granted access via special means.
Okay, that makes perfect sense. That makes absolute perfect sense.
Do you happen to be a member of the city?
I'm not, actually. We are traveling, my friend and I, and we stopped in along the way because it's not every day in my life, and in fact, this is the first time in my life where I've witnessed an actual underground city, and it's awe-inspiring, to say the very least.
Well, then let me give you some of the ground rules. If you are not a member of the city, then you will not be able to check out any of the books. To be able to check out the book, you must have yourself a residence card. It allows you to take books with you. Books are not to leave the city itself if they are to be checked out. Now, you are welcome to view and read any of the available material accessible to you here, as long as you leave it here when you are done.
Absolutely. Brilliant. Thank you.
Any of the books that are chained to the walls, you are welcome to view as well, but only under the aid and supervision of an attendant. They will unlock the book for you and watch over you while you study.
Okay, perfect. Are there... I guess my biggest question is I'm looking for a way to aid myself in cooking, and
Cooking?
I think I can do that with magic. And I don't know if anyone's ever written about such a thing before, but this is an experiment that I've been working with, and so far, mostly
Start
successful.
on the third floor.
Third floor.
And is there anything I can help you find?
Yes, I'm looking for tales or historical records of the heroes of old.
Ah, yes.
Come here.
History.
Come on.
Let's see. Or maybe try second floor. Western half of the library. Yes, I think that should help you find what you're looking for.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, you're very welcome. If you need anything else, I shall be down here. Alright, so you two make your way to your respective floors, and you realize that you've been given you've been told the western part of the second floor, and as you begin to look, you're like, oh, okay, I got this one wall to check out. Oh no. There's a lot of books on the western wall. There's a lot of books. There's a ladder that takes you up to the second shelf of books that runs along the western half. So it's going to be a little bit of searching around to find something that catches your interest. You, however, have been told third floor.
Third floor. Very broad.
Third floor.
Very, very broad.
And it's, yep. Is 4 walls of exactly that. Books and books and books. Quite a few of them immediately catching your eye have cooking on the spines. But finding something that will be a little more specific to what you're looking for may take some time.
Absolutely. Is there an attendant on the floor?
There is.
Okay. Is there any sort of a card cataloging system?
There doesn't seem to be.
I didn't figure there would be. It was sort of a grasp at straws.
Yeah, but there doesn't really seem to be. There's probably some sort of list somewhere where they keep a
master list.
Yeah, of the books that are there.
That's
but,
also
there
probably not super publicly accessible.
Probably not,
either.
considering a lot of it's behind cage.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, exactly.
Do they not have the Dewey Decimal System?
That's not really a thing here. No.
Damn, that sucks for them. There's a lot of books here.
They've got their own system, but it's not exactly public knowledge either.
Dwarven Decimal System.
And sneaky.
Speaking of public knowledge, you 3 are out in public.
What a bad idea.
God, there's an idea. They're just wandering
normal.
around.
Usually goes poorly.
Super normal.
Super incredibly
Looking
normal.
like a couple of D's.
So if none of you all are looking for anything too incredibly specific, all of you go ahead and roll perception checks. Sure.
We're just taking in the sights.
19?
13.
13?
20.
20. There are a few shops that catch your all's eye as you wander around this large plaza area that you have stumbled into. You find a jeweler, you find a clothier, there is a smith, and there is a potion seller that you all happen to come across. I can give you the names of all of those too if you are interested in any of them.
It's a jeweler, a clothier, and
A smith and a potion seller.
Smith and Potion. There you go.
Might as well get the names of the places for reference.
Sure. The jewelers is called Didara's Jewels and Elegant Wonders. That's D-I-apostrophe D-A-R-A.
Jewels.
Didara's Jewels and Elegant Wonders. The clothier is called Connecting Strands. The blacksmith just has an anvil hanging out front. It doesn't seem to have a name.
The anvil.
just
It's like
an anvil.
the anvil. Yes.
There you go.
Nailed it.
And the potion shop is called Purities.
Like multiple purities, or it belongs to purity?
Multiple purities, as in many, many pures.
Make sure this wasn't owned by some lady named Purity.
I.E.S. not Y apostrophe S.
Yeah. I don't want to give off the wrong impression.
Right, sure.
Do we need any?
I have no business in a potion shop.
Do we need
I don't know if I can afford to get in a potion shop right
Do
now.
we need elegant wonders?
To get in a potion shop. You can get in a potion.
I can't afford elegant wonders.
That's fair.
Yeah, Dadaris sounds lovely. Can I look through the window?
Sure, yeah. And it is. It's lovely. There's
Like a window shopper might.
It sort of glimmers and glistens in there. It's very clean otherwise, but there's lots of jewelry hanging. There's necklaces and earrings and all sorts of pretty gems and stuff. Some of them that give off a faint glow. It's lovely looking.
Nice.
Anything else?
I don't really need anything.
Well, it's not about what you need.
What's it about?
You're visiting a new place. Have fun.
Getting stuff I need is fun.
Listen to the paladin get playful all of a sudden.
Yep, Paladin's not even there.
I'm gonna go check out the Dwarven clothing shop.
The clothing shop? Alright. You wander up, the door is open. You can walk right in. As you do, you notice that there are racks of clothes everywhere. It's sort of like a Nordstrom's. But it's very... It's very... Dwarfstrom's, yes. It's a little conflicting, though, on the inside, because it seems to be lots of varying styles in different groups inside of the store. And then behind the counter, there is a portly, round, dwarven man with black hair. Is well kept. He's clean shaven. He's very well dressed, and he just smiles at you and waves, and he says, "Welcome. Welcome to Connecting Strands. Is there anything I can do for you?"
We're just browsing right now.
Ah, well, please. I just got a new shipment in from Galen, and the latest fashion is there on the shelf to your left.
Oh, excellent. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Please let me know if I can help you all with anything.
I'm gonna go check out the latest fashions to the left.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go check out the latest fashions. That
Sure.
seems exactly like something I don't do.
As you wander over, it's pretty reminiscent of things that you saw while you were in Galen. The locals pretty much wear this, which, as
It's
you
like
are
baby,
beginning...
baby clothes.
It's not a lot. It's not a whole lot that's hanging from those hangers, because the people in Galen don't really wear much, because it's absolutely gorgeous and perfectly climated all the time. So they don't have to. They're incredibly athletic people that enjoy the
Swimsuit
finest of
season
weather.
all the
It's
time.
swimsuit season year round for them. So they're always got their beach bod on, so they wear clothes to show it off. And that's pretty much the fashion here. It's a lot of mid-drift, a lot of low cut, a lot of short, a lot of not much. However, the way it's presented all seems like it might be priced a bit much.
That's fair. It is the latest.
The latest
Mhm.
in fashions. What about you, Finnegan? What are you checking out?
Like,
Thinking about it?
I'm looking at like
Thinking about a tank top and some short
looking
shorts?
I'm looking at women's clothing, just thinking this is really revealing.
There is
Like I've
men's
never.
clothing there too that you could check out if you wanted to. It's
Get
much
yourself a banana hammock.
it's much the same. It's really not a whole lot different. In fact,
Maybe
It's a little squirrel snare.
gotta keep those squirrel berries really tucked up tight. Yeah.
what can
I'm
I
glad I finished that drink before you said that.
can I look around for like a black cloak?
Sure. Yeah. Easy enough. You wouldn't even have to roll for that. It's
Just
pretty
there.
standard, just standard black cloak.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with like a hood and just a long cape.
Anything fancy, or are you just?
Nope.
Yeah. There's definitely there's one hanging. There's a couple hanging, I guess I should say. However, the shortest one that you do find when you throw it on your shoulders does seem to drape the ground quite a bit. It might need to be hemmed.
I'm gonna look like a Sith.
I mean, I'm wearing I'm wearing scale mail with a long cloak over it. It's like a dark blue cloak. And so I'm already like wearing a cloak with armor under it.
I mean, sure. I wanna ask, how much is it? And I'm like looking at it on the ground. Like,
As it is, 3 silver pieces. But if you'd like, I could hem it up for you for just another 2.
I just hand him the silver, and I'm like, no worries, and just cut it off with.
Oh.
I'm like, yeah, that looks about right. It's all jagged and shit.
Aha. Very good.
Thank
Well,
you, I really appreciate it.
Yes,
it's
of course.
really nice.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, not me.
Oh.
I'm
damage.
I'm perfectly satisfied.
Well, good.
It's,
Please,
it's a wonderful shop.
Finnegan, you gonna use
thank
that
you.
fabric?
Thank you.
Yeah, you just
No,
gonna
here,
throw that
I'll give
away?
it to you.
I'm gonna wrap
That's- you
Gillian
did
in it
pay
like
for
a
it.
baby.
You can do with it as you see fit.
You've swaddled a frog.
Yeah.
Oh.
In the spare fabric. So that he looks fashionable.
It just kind of eyes sort of kind of glow a little bit, and it just lets out a kind of long mechanical groan.
You know, like when
Good.
you pick up Merlin to do stuff he doesn't want to do.
Yeah, yeah. Kind of like when you try to burrito a cat.
Yeah.
Sort of what happened there.
Good.
Alright, so
We'll
you
work
got
on it.
yourself a nice new black cloak.
Oh yeah. Perfectly tailored.
Indeed. Perfectly tailored.
Nice.
Anything else?
No, this is good.
Oh.
This is a little too high fashion for me. So yeah, I think
Well, yeah, I understand.
it's a lovely store
You
though.
can always
If
make
there's-
your own personal touch on it.
You look like you got in a fight with a pair of scissors and
The
lost.
day is long.
That's such an ominous response.
What does that mean?
Yeah, that doesn't. I'm terrified to even consider.
I'm just
what
saying
that
it's
could
not like
possibly
off the
mean.
table like it could happen.
Oh, day it's long.
Yikes.
I thought it was like
Yeah.
halfway a threat.
Yeah, it sounded like a threat.
Day is long.
Like, oh, God.
Like I'm gonna log that away and like use it on my brother one time.
The day is long, boy.
Just to be freaky.
Well, while some wardrobe customization is happening, you two, both of you go ahead and just make make investigation checks for me.
Oh, that's the one I get a lot of extra for.
That's good. That'll help you here.
19.
19.
26.
26.
Hell yeah.
Holy shit.
You know, if you ask me to do something that I shouldn't do well on, I'm gonna knock it out of the park. But I can't see a fucking hole in the road.
Nope.
It's true.
When you focus, you focus.
I'm a smart wizard, not an observational wizard. Wisdom low, intelligence quite high.
All right.
What did I learn today
Quentin.
that you wanted to hide?
Well, if I have it written out, I didn't want to hide it. After a bit of searching, you managed to find 2 books of interest in this library.
I do like books.
One of the books talks of a chef who used a spell, as quoted in the book, to give myself some starch in the kitchen. While the other book, which is a lot denser and more comprehensive, talks of a chef who used magic to retain utensils in a safe space, but always managed to keep them close at hand.
That almost sounds like Portable Hole.
I think I'm gonna go with number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Okay. You realize that this book is going to take you quite a while to go through.
Absolutely.
And you start to flip through it, and you realize this is pretty dense. It starts to go over not only some technique that you're not necessarily familiar with, but also some magic that you have only ever heard of, never really come into contact with either. But you keep going and you trudge through it for a little bit, and it's dense. It's rough. Garuk. After a little bit of looking at the bookshelves, climbing up and down the ladder a couple of times, one story in particular catches your eye. It's called The Wyvern in the Axe, Part 1. It's almost as if when you reach for it, you can hear thunder. And then you realize, oh wait, I can hear thunder. As you realize everyone else in the library is starting to notice that there's thunder. You assume that it is now raining somewhere outside of the mountain. You read through for a while, and it is a story about a young knight from a minor noble family who realizes he's being set up to take the fall for the failed occupation of a captured city-state. His sudden realization of this, coupled with his lack of empathy and a penchant for some disproportionate retribution, leads the main character to commit a great atrocity. He spends the rest of the book vacillating between I did what I had to do and by the gods, what have I done? Unfortunately, that is the end of the first book. You three. You all come wandering out of the clothing store. Stuff's been going pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I hit it off with that guy. He seemed
Yeah,
really
I
friendly.
think he really liked your style, and it is a style.
Yeah.
Yeah. Slight vagabond, but like a mysterious dark vagabond.
Yeah, I'm brooding.
I'm brooding.
What you brooding about, buddy?
Vagabond chic.
Vagabond chic.
I miss my parents.
There it is.
Okay, Batman.
There it is.
I'm gonna pat him gently on the shoulder.
We'll find your parents, buddy.
Okay, thanks. I really appreciate that reassurance. It's just hard, you know?
I
I don't really talk about it.
yeah. It seems like it would be difficult.
Like-
you know, I've never
like
really
there's
knew
a-
my father.
There's
so.
a demon captain.
Uh-huh. Who seems to be some sort of supernatural problem at the very least, or
And he kidnaps parents. Abducts. That's the word for adults. Abducts. Not kidnap.
kidnapped is such a better word.
It's how it feels, you know, it's the panic of the word.
Abduct.
Abduct.
This makes you think of ducks. It's not helpful in this situation at all. Yeah, it's
Just
not
a duck in a bag.
Yeah. Have
A
you?
little duck in a burlap sack.
Very different.
to people who have better brains.
You weren't
it's
even
totally
here.
not
You're at the
relevant.
library.
Reading about ducks in burlap sacks.
Technically, they're free.
Yeah, that's what I've been told.
You guys can still go to the jeweler, the blacksmith, or the potion seller if you all would like to.
Do you guys need a potion? Any
Um,
potions?
I just got a potion the other day, so
Yeah,
I'm
me
still
too.
pretty topped off.
Yeah, and I don't want to go, you know, break the bank.
Right.
We could go look
Right.
and brood over their wares that we can't buy. I don't think I used that word right.
You're still getting into it. It's fine. No, brooding, it takes time.
Still learning how to be dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can brood over them if you want to.
Yeah.
In your nice new black cape.
Yeah, you could literally brood over anything. It's very versatile.
That's how brooding
Yeah.
works.
Yeah.
Brood
You
because
guys are really good friends.
Just just trying to be supportive.
Yeah, just
It's like when a really cool teenager goes out with his parents to the
I've got
mall.
like inch thick eyeliner.
And we're like, and it's like there's the two normal parents just in the Hot Topic, like
just yeah, you're doing it, honey. You look really good. in
thumbs
that.
up as they're trying to pay the cashier.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh my god.
Taking pictures while you
Ju-
buy your first band tee.
Dwarven City. So much fun.
So you head to the potion shop to brood.
Brood capitalism and the stuff you just bought.
You don't even go in. You just get there and you're just like shoegazing.
Standing out front like Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah.
Just stand in front of the door and look at it.
Oh no, he's broken.
Oh no.
He's lost the will to knock.
That's not good.
He's stricken with grief.
Do we need to get you a drink? Are you doing alright?
No.
No?
I mean.
No,
I'm
you don't need a drink.
No, yeah, I'm okay.
Okay.
That's
Doing
fine.
okay.
Let's go in the potion shop.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
This is like my self-soothing thing that I do.
He's back, everybody. Alright.
You hear from behind the door. It's open.
Open the door and step in.
All right. Well, you step in and you see pretty standard potion shop. It's got bottles behind the counter of various liquids. It's got a couple of herbs that hang in the windows that look like they're being dried. There's a counter, and there is a tabaxi woman standing behind the counter with leopard fur and long ear tufts. She seems to be about middle-aged. She's wearing robes and a large amulet of Melora around her neck.
Oh, hey.
Dang.
She says, "Welcome, come in, come in."
You guys want to touch
Thank you.
pendants?
No, we're not gonna touch pendants. We would only do that in the wilderness, where it's appropriate. It's not appropriate inside.
I'm gonna look at some potions.
There you go. There's a few of them around, pretty standard health potions, a couple of greater health potions. What's your passive perception? Yeah, you do notice that there is a potion of hill giant strength.
Ooh.
Ooh. Does that do what it sounds like it does?
It sure does.
How long does that last?
I think it's like an hour.
I think it is.
No, there's no fucking way it lasts that long.
That would be really cool.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a fairly
I mean, it's a
expensive
potion,
kind of
so
rare
yeah, I guess
potion.
it does last kind of a while.
Double check.
Yeah, that's the D&G that I don't have.
That sounds like how you fix a fight.
Yeah, 1 hour.
Whoa.
Yeah, 1 hour.
80.
Strong.
That's serious business. And
That's the
I will
juice.
inquire with the tabaxi behind the counter about
Hey,
how
Lawler,
much
you
they
all.
would like for that lovely potion.
Yes, that one goes for 500 gold pieces.
That's what I thought. Thank you.
Yes, you're very welcome. And I see that you are a worshipper of Melora.
I am, yes.
Well then, welcome. Blessings of Melora upon you.
Thank you, and also upon you.
Are you a member of the temple?
Not the local one, but yes, the Broad Temple.
Where
I'm here on a pilgrimage, actually.
here
Yeah. I'm going to, well,
in the mountains?
not in the mountains. This is where
Oh.
we're on the way through. I have to go to, well, I don't have to, I guess. I was advised to go to the jungle.
That's where my people hail from.
Yeah, that's what I've been told. I've been plagued with these horrifying dreams, and my master told me, he's like, you gotta leave here.
He says
He says to me, he says,
This is the most delightfully casual
Oh, you're having bad
conversation.
dreams? Get the fuck out.
he said that the tabaxi might know.
Her brow furrows and she leans in and says, "What kind of dreams?"
Not pleasant ones. There's like chains coming from the sky and sometimes the ground is made of teeth and fangs, and there's a wall of pulsating meat.
Yeah, the meat wall. It's hard to forget the meat wall.
It really is hard to forget the meat wall.
I almost forgot.
And
about
I'm
the
just
meat
like
wall.
stricken with the worst dread in these dreams every time.
Also, sometimes we share the dreams. You know, if that's relevant, it seems relevant.
Yeah, that part is also probably relevant.
Had these dreams.
Us and a couple other of our companions, yes. More than once.
And it's really, really worrisome.
It can definitely ruin a
We can
night's
fly.
sleep. I mean, we're
In-
kind of covered.
In the dreams. In the dreams.
In the dreams.
Oh.
Yeah.
Makes
It's more of
sense.
like
Sorry.
swimming through
Space.
muck.
Weird dream movement.
Yeah. That seems like the least relevant.
Sorry, I'm having a weird day.
It's probably because of all the bad sleep we've been having.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's been rough.
it's the dream's fault, for sure.
Yeah.
You should continue your pilgrimage. You should get there soon.
Ah.
However, while you are here, you should also go to the archive.
Oh, I was there earlier, so I know where it is.
Find books about these dreams.
Okay. I will absolutely do that.
It could be the most important thing you've ever done.
That seems serious.
It does. I mean,
We should probably go.
we should probably go. Thank you so much for the advice.
Thank you. Take this. And she slides the potion of Hill Giant Strength across the counter.
I was gonna steal.
She says, I fear if your dreams mean what they may mean, you may need them in the days to come. Good luck.
Thank you.
I'm going to, offer to shake her hand and thank her.
Blessings of Malora to you.
Thank you so very much. And I'm going to pocket a potion of Hill Giant Strength because I'd never look a gift anything in the mouth.
Who cares if there's been a swig taken out of it? 45 minutes, fine.
Wait, can you do that?
If you just take sips of 5-hour energy drinks, they're only good for like 30 minutes, right?
Microdosing Hill Giant
That's how that
Strength.
works.
Yeah. Oh man, you're just jacked all the time. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
I've been microdosing.
Yeah. I feel great.
I'm
I
trying
get
to
up and I
imagine
go for a run in the
someone-
morning.
I'm just trying to imagine someone telling me that they're microdosing 5-hour energy.
Oh no, do the opposite. Macro dose.
Microdosing.
10-hour energy.
It's like that time I didn't read
It does have
Oh,
a
no, no.
multiplier
Red
right
line.
there on the.
Oh, well, that's 25 then. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I drank
Two
a red
5-hour
line and I
energies
stayed up for
compounds
like
into
2 days.
25-hour energy.
Yeah, that seems bad.
I didn't
It
read the
becomes
bottle
concentrated.
because I'm a moron.
You drink enough 5-hour energy, you never have to sleep again.
What you do once.
Eventually.
I've got 783 hours on store.
You two,
I'm
back in the library,
mainframe.
are reading away. You are finally getting. You've finally gotten a handle on this book. You're following what he's talking about, and you're pretty sure you get it. You're pretty sure you understand.
Okay.
And you just need to get to the end, and you just need to get to the end. You need to figure out this final chapter and how he actually does it. You are coming to the end of the story, and book. And that's the end of part 1. As you are going to look for part 2, I assume.
Yes.
thunder rumbles. But you sort of look around for a second because you're beginning to realize what everyone else realized. That wasn't thunder. That came from underneath. Just about that time, you are finishing your book. Ah! I got it! The books on the shelves begin to shake. That's no thunder at all. You three.
Do we also feel that?
You do.
Fire.
As you are
It's a
stepping
volcano?
from the potion shop, just as the second rumble hits, you all begin to look up because you hear shouting and screaming and shrieking. And suddenly you look in the direction of the shrieking, and there is a huge plume of dust and smoke rising from the air. All of a sudden the ground shakes again somewhere near you, another dust plume and more screaming. And suddenly bells start to ring. Guards start to flood the streets, trying to get people back and usher people into position, and shouting. And all of a sudden you hear a very familiar sound that you all heard once before from something that Finnegan owns begins to ring out overhead.
Little Finn.
Suddenly guards are shouting and running in all directions. They're telling everyone to run, run for safety. Everyone run, we're under attack. The city is under attack. You in the library are all being no idea what's going on, but you can hear the muffled sounds of explosions and shouting from the outside of the library.
I'm going to run and find Quinrin.
Quinrin is just finishing up the book as you all begin to realize what the hell is actually going on. Something's happening. Something dire is happening. What are you all doing?
Well, like I said, I'm going to run and grab him.
Yeah. You're up there on the
We got to
third
find the
floor with
others.
Yeah,
We
absolutely.
got to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we knew
I
they
was
were at the
gonna say,
archives, and
we should run
that's
towards
where
the archive.
that's where we're gonna go.
I was about to say, we don't necessarily
be
know where they
together.
went, but we should at the very least be... There's a hellacious staircase on the way up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we should be doing our best to be on the way down when they get here.
Okay.
Yeah.
You all start taking off and you start making your way down. And
From the top of the stairs, can we see anything?
make a perception check.
The 18, 19.
19.
19, 20.
20.
Dang.
Plumes of smoke, multiple plumes of smoke. You also see guards in guard towers with long rifles that look almost identical to Finnegan's, but not quite the same. That are firing into the plumes of smoke down below. But most of what's going on is pretty hard to tell because everything is happening down below at the street level, or it seems to be.
Right.
Until one of you all notice on top of one of the buildings is this large, brown, multi-legged, giant pincered creature. And it begins to wriggle as a guard fires into it. It hits and it rears back and it runs down along the side of the building over the other side as it slithers down out of sight. You all realize now that there's something awful happening, and it's happening all over the city.
Gross.
That looks disgusting.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to be down here. I would like to be higher up where the archive is. Higher than the bugs.
You three begin to look around, and you realize that you're not with your friends, and you need to make your way back to the archive. So you start pushing your way through the crowds of people that are now running and sprinting. It is quite a bit of pandemonium in the streets at the moment. There are guards trying to help with the situation, but clearly failing. Some of them are trying to corral people, while others seem to be making a run for it, to either to some of the plumes of smoke, or in some cases away from the plumes of smoke.
Mass hysteria.
I'm sorry. I just pictured Gorna, like, with two little kids.
Yeah, and that's and you're having to sort of make your way through chaos at the moment, and you are pushing your way back towards the archive, which is
You guys weigh a combined less
A
than
little bit.
285 pounds.
Yeah.
oh yeah, they do.
Then we can just say that's what's going on.
By the fucking belt loops.
I'm making my way
and you all are just trying to make your way back to regroup with your party. And we're going to take a quick break right there. And when we come back, we will get further.
Oh,
into this.
sassafras!
Well,
Holy
no,
granola.
there will be no sassafras. Quinrin and Garuk, you all make it to the bottom of the steps of the archive into the streets of the mountain city you are in. And Zilgrim, Gorna, and Finnegan, you all make it to the edge of the street and can now see your compatriots across the way. You all begin to make your way to each other because something is going on. There are gunshots going off in all directions. There are people running about. There are guards in the streets trying to usher people out. And it seems that most of the chaos has gotten off of the main thoroughfare where you are now. When suddenly, the ground rumbles a bit.
Graboids. Oh, shit. I didn't know I had more than one graboid. That is so not good.
Fucking grab.
Piss and shit.
These two terrifying worm-like creatures burrow up from out of the ground.
Now, this is not what we saw crawl across the building, right?
No, we
It
saw
doesn't
like
appear to be.
we
Right,
saw
because
thing
we
with
saw something
legs.
with legs crawl across the building.
Legs and pincers.
Legs and pincers, and these aren't legs and pincers, these are
Those
worms!
legs and pincers.
These are not legs and pincers.
They have neither, actually.
It's a subterranean uprising.
They have
It's
neither.
like Gears of War.
Could be worse. At least they didn't dig too greedily and too deep.
Yeah. At least
I
this
was
isn't-
gonna when
This
when
is
they
not
first said
EDF.
that there was a noise from below, I was like, oh no.
Curse you dwarves, curse
Damn,
your
I kind of wish it
needs.
was just a volcano.
They
That's what I
have to.
thought.
They have to dig too deep and too greedily.
Yeah,
So,
they can't help it.
It's an
I need
establishing
everyone-
story.
to roll initiative.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
Oh,
Merlin looks so cute right now.
That's
I'm
awesome.
sorry. I forgot.
No.
You forgot.
I did.
God damn it.
Just as Quinrin, you were getting ready to, or just as you were being pulled from the library, you managed to finish up your book.
Yeah, that part.
It's the second level on there. You've learned an interesting tool that you can now use. A tool that you can possibly use in the kitchen. You have learned how to store your utensils in the way that he did.
Brilliant.
Does this spell kill giant worm bugs?
You know what? No.
Okay. Well, if it was worth
You know
asking.
what?
Sure
No.
don't.
I will copy that into my spell book with some sweet Halo 3 post-its.
Hell yeah.
You got Halo 3 post-its?
I do.
That's pretty sick.
Didn't we do this one time?
We already did
Yeah,
this
but
one time.
we've
It's
done
a
this
good
bit.
It's been
Worth-
a while. Let's do the bit
Yeah,
again.
now it's a throwback.
One more time, it's comedy.
That's right. So there you go. Yeah.
You need a post-it there,
I
buddy?
do. I do.
Look at that guy.
Yeah,
Look at those
he's,
beans.
He's
Yeah.
so angry.
he's
He
chilled
has
out.
adorable pink little beans.
8
They're hard to ignore.
doubloons.
Don't say that to his face. I don't think he'll like it.
He has done a few things about it, but that's okay.
He-
He hasn't defeated me yet.
He's
defeat.
comfortable around
Look at
you.
defeat.
Defeat. The agony of defeat.
Well, I'm feeling that tail.
Yeah, that's not a good thing to do for very long.
Anky.
No, it turns out when they wag their tail, unlike a dog, they're not very happy.
That's when you've done it wrong. It's an indicator for how wrong you've done it.
Sometimes Percy does swish his tail a lot back and forth when he's happy, though, which is
He's
confusing.
kind of like weird.
Sometimes
He's
they get
derpy.
excited,
He's like a
when
weird
they're ready to play.
And it gets stiff. He
All
like
right.
hits you.
I need
with it in the
initiatives
face.
from everybody.
16.
16.
Also 16.
Who has the higher dexterity?
16.
20.
That would be Finnegan.
Hey, give me a minute. I'll blow some people's minds, okay?
I hope so. I hope that mine's
Right, 22.
I should jazz
9.
the fuck out of my screen.
I got you beat. 7.
All right.
Wow, thanks for absolutely nothing. Now you got
Oh
this.
man.
Now you get to knock over the fucking mostly dead ones.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they'll just be fully defeated. By
Yeah,
the time.
these,
Yeah,
dude.
these seem like the it's just a big worm. How hard could it be? It's just a grick.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Great.
It's an octopus attached to a worm
With a beak.
for some eldritch reason.
That's right. For some terrible nightmare reason.
What unjust god thought this was a good idea?
Me.
Oh, damn it! I knew it.
We open with Garuk.
Right. Well,
You're about 50 feet from the nearest one at the moment.
yeah. I'm going to head 30 feet
You're
forward.
just going to move 30 feet? All right.
And I'm going to pull out
Guys, it's serious battle time. No time for
my
golden
sword and shield.
cat.
Oh. The what?
I'm going to pull out my sword and shield.
Sword and shield? Okay. Okay.
Yep. And
thought he was
I
dead for a
am
second.
going to cast Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith. All right. Got it.
Oh yeah.
And that will end my turn.
Okay. After you, the Gricks.
You're speedy.
Indeed,
They roll
the
high.
Gricks.
I'm
So,
scared.
let's see. All right, the first Grick here. Is going to go here. And it is going to attack you, Grook. And it is going to miss wildly as it just slithers up and strikes at you with its tentacle and misses and hits the ground. The other Grick. Let's see. It is going to climb up the side of this building.
What the holy fuck?
Why would you do that?
To grab wood, but more terrifying.
And, let's see. That makes it Finnegan. It is your turn. What are you doing? What would you like to do, Finnegan?
How high is this rooftop?
That is, it's just a one-story
Is it flat on the top?
building. Yep, flat on top.
Okay. I want to be like, Gorna, throw me up. Do you think we could do it?
I mean,
I love how the question came after the demand
I
to be
have
thrown.
a good athletics check. We can. Yes, I will throw him.
All right. Well, you will get ready to be thrown by Gorna, I assume. What would you like to do in order to prepare to be yucked?
Make sure everything's secured to you. Do a flip while
I'm not
you're
gonna
up
lie,
there.
I've always wanted to try the
what
fastball
am I
special,
gonna
and this
do?
is pretty close.
It's
It's like practice. It's underhand.
Yeah, there you go.
We'll work towards overhand.
I'm just gonna have my my short sword out and be like
Okay.
as prepared as I can be.
There you
Holding
go.
a knife in your hand.
All right. Are you gonna move anywhere, or like, are you gonna what are you? Are you
You
gonna?
don't want to put it between your teeth.
Are you gonna get into position? Like, what are you doing? I have to have something here. Like, otherwise you're just standing there.
Yeah, that's what I'm just like, grab me and throw me.
Solid.
Okay.
It is then.
Do you want to get
turn.
closer to the building, maybe? Is that my job?
No, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I guess
That's-
move closer to the building.
Yeah.
Okay, where do you want to move to?
Well, I
You
can't
may have to
really
move
see the
yourself
wall,
at this
but
point because I cannot quite reach.
Just like where I am, directly towards the building. Somewhere.
Yeah. All right. Easy enough. Sure. Yeah. You get there, no problem. All right,
Good.
and you are
Into it.
ready and poised and waiting to be yeeted. And
Power
Quinn?
stance.
Perfect.
I'm going to expend one of my level 1 spells,
Okay.
and I am going to cast Mage Armor on myself.
Nice. All right. Mage armor is up. Would you like to move at all?
Let's go. Like 10 foot forward.
Forward?
Just straight forward, yeah.
From here to here. You're here.
Yep.
The Grick is here.
Yeah, near.
And Groot is here.
Groot, yeah.
All right. You're just moving just 10 feet
Just
forward.
10 feet forward, yeah.
All right. There you go.
Because I can still smoke that guy if I need to, too, I think, at this range.
All right.
Fireball's pretty efficient.
Zilgrim.
It's broken.
Yeah, it came up a little.
I don't want to be yeeted on the roof.
Incredible.
Mostly because it seems scary.
That's up to you entirely.
I think I want to try and cast Sacred Flame at it.
Okay. Go for it. It makes a dexterity save.
Yes.
All right.
This is technically the only way I get
20.
to do ranged attacks.
Damn.
Yeah. It's,
That was a high roll.
yeah, it did pretty good.
I missed.
Yeah, you go, but it's hard to get a good
I am
good
very
target.
short.
And it's up on the top of the roof. Are you gonna move at all, or are you staying where you are?
I'm gonna move around here so I can try and get a better view of it.
Okay. Gorna, it's your turn.
I will throw.
All right,
Finnegan
yeah, here we go. All right,
onto the
cool.
roof.
So
Okay,
we're
we're
gonna have
actually
to
doing
do
this.
some interesting checks here. All right, so
Such a bad idea.
you're going to throw Finnegan.
I'm gonna boost him like up onto the roof.
You're-
Like
okay,
boost
yeah.
him. All right,
I'm not gonna
then,
like take him and hoy him onto
I would
the
say
roof.
then just make a strength check.
Okay.
And if I mean,
There's so much cat.
yeah, just go ahead and make a strength check.
Nope.
Oh.
That's a 7.
You don't get advantage on strength checks or anything like that.
Let's see. Advantage on strength checks only during rage.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Yep, nothing.
I'll say that you go ahead and you grab hold of Finnegan and you start to boost him up, but you just don't quite get him quite up to reach
That tattered cape is in my eye.
the tattered cape. Yes, his recent addition, and that is going to that's going to end your turn. I'm sorry. That takes us back
That's
to
all I can do.
takes us back to Groot.
Bad idea.
It is your turn.
You should invest in a grappling hook.
Groot, you've got a nasty slithering tentacle
Might be
creature with a
useful.
beak mouth in front of you, lashing at you.
I'm going to try to cut it.
All right, try and cut
I'm gonna try to
it.
cut it. Turns into 2.
Turns into 2.
Does a 22 hit?
Yes, 22 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, awesome. 13.
13. Are you what sword are you using?
My +1 longsword.
Okay. 13 damage. All right. Would you like to do anything else?
Nope.
Okay. That takes us to the Grick's turn. All right. So, this Grick is going to... actually...
I wish I slept this good.
No, it's just going to go ahead
You
and it's
take
going to
some
try and attack you
pen.
again. It's going to go ahead and lash out.
Some kitty cat nerve pills.
Let's see if you just nod right off.
16?
No.
16 misses. It lashes out again and tries to strike at you and misses once more. And it's going to go ahead and attempt to climb the wall here. You do get an attack of opportunity.
Get him?
19.
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
10.
10 damage. All right. Yeah, you strike it as you strike it. It's as it's going up the wall. It lets out a loud screech as it runs up the wall, but it does manage to go ahead and slither up to the top of the building. This Grick, however, now is going to, if you could move that thing over to just on top, yet right above Finnegan there.
Perfect.
While Finnegan is being hoisted atop Gorna and can't quite make it, this Grick is going to take advantage of that and try and bite at Finnegan.
Bring it on.
Actually, it's going to try and strike you with its tentacle.
I've seen how these TikToks happen.
Nope, it misses. It goes to strike at you, and it misses. That would make it your turn, Finnegan.
No, you're okay. Leave it.
Okay.
You're currently
Like
in the arms of
halfway.
Gorna, being boosted.
Yeah, grab the fucking roof line or something.
Okay.
Or you're gonna get eaten by
Yeah,
maybe.
I'm gonna. No, I don't think so. I'm gonna try and climb up. I'm gonna try and like grab the ledge or whatever. And
Okay, make an athletics check.
ooh, that's not great.
This whole thing was doomed to failure.
Look, if you
Although
said
you-
acrobatics,
hey,
it would have been different. But
Hey, you know,
I got
you never
three.
know.
I'm sorry, I should say athletics or acrobatics, whichever, or...
Yeah, because they're both drastically
either way,
different
but
on my
that
stats.
roll for whichever one.
It was 3.
Total?
Yeah.
That's what I rolled for my
What are your
strength
other?
check.
What's your other one with your
Like,
modifier?
which one comes out better?
Acrobatics by a long shot.
What's that come out to?
come
Yeah.
10.
10 total? Okay, yeah. No, you, that's important.
Yeah.
With
That's
the
a
10,
big
yeah, you
difference.
do manage to just be able to grab on to the roof, and you are now beginning to pull yourself up. So it will take you your movement to be able to climb up this and then stand up.
Okay.
So if you could put Finnegan
I'm okay with that.
on top of the roof next to the Grick, please.
Right there.
That'll do it. Let's see. Is your movement? I'm gonna go ahead and make that your movement, but I would say that. Well, no, because that. Well, no, that's your action and half your movement. I'm sorry. So it was your action to pull yourself up, half your movement to stand up. You have half of your movement still if you'd like to try and move out of range of the Grick, and you have bonus action still. If you have anything you can do as a bonus action.
I'm gonna.
Already dead.
I don't know. I'll just stay there and just kind of try and be prepared for an attack
Okay.
because it's coming.
Quinn, it is your turn.
It's my turn.
It is.
Can I see the Grick that ran across this? I'd imagine probably no.
How far back is he? I'd say if you changed your position, you could see this Grick, but from where you're at currently, no.
Okay.
If Yeah, you can see.
I can see that
you
one
can
for
see
sure
that one
because he's up on the
Because
lip.
he's up on the lip, he's quite a ways away. This one you can't see, but if you were to come this way a bit, you'd be able to see him.
Maybe I should do that then.
You're gonna come this way?
Yeah, I'll come back that way a bit so I can rip off.
Just to where you can see him?
Yeah.
Alright, let's say here.
And then we're gonna feed that rat bastard a firebolt.
Firebolt? Alright. Go ahead and roll.
Maybe. Hold on. Let me see. We got Grace. We got
Maybe, hold on.
Yeah, we're gonna do firebolt.
Flip open the old book of destruction.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not great. No, why don't I have my... I've got it on the other page, but not that one. So 11 doesn't hit, does it?
No, I'm sorry. An 11 does not hit.
That's
The
alright.
the firebolt goes straight past it.
Well, I wasn't trying to burn this poor fool's stone house down. You know?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I just got a thatch roof.
That unless you've got anything else to do,
No, that'll take care of it. for old
Zilgrim, it is your
Patrick.
turn.
I would like to try to cast a guiding bolt at this guy.
Okay.
10.
10. I'm sorry. Nope. You cast the spell and it goes wide. Finnegan ducks a little bit, like it's almost hitting him.
Darn.
This thing, we're not doing so well over here.
No, they're a bit. They're wiggly. They're hard to
That's
hit.
a little guy.
Yeah.
It's bigger than me.
Do you want to move at all?
No, I don't like it.
Okay.
I don't want it to bite me.
It is your turn then.
All right, how tall is that roof? And at 6'4", can I just pull myself up or jump up in any way and pull myself up?
You can try and jump up there and pull yourself up.
Cool.
Make an athletics or an acrobatics check. Whichever one is higher.
That's 23.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Yeah, you jump, you climb, you grab hold, and you hoist yourself up. And you that was your action and half your movement to get up there. So you still have half your movement and bonus action if you can. If you have anything that you can do.
I can't grapple it as a bonus action. That's a full action.
That's a full
right?
action,
It's
yeah.
a full action, yeah.
Then there is nothing I can really do except for rage, and I'm not going to do that right now.
Okay.
So that's gonna have to be the end. We've got
Okay.
this thing pincer attacked, but it's its turn next, so that's not good.
It is actually Garuk's turn next.
We're having a roof party.
It's
and
fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay,
We're fine.
All right.
We got
Finnegan's
this.
got it.
I am going to use those barrels right there to climb up on top of that roof.
All right, you're gonna. All right. So you can get on top of the barrels, but you won't be able to get onto the roof quite yet with your movement speed. Climbing on the barrel, it would be
Well-
another 10 and then 10. You've got only 5 feet of movement left between here and here.
Okay. Can I at least see the thing from the barrels?
I'd say yeah, you can see it. You can peek your head over and definitely see it.
All right.
you
Cool. Well enough to use a guiding bolt.
Sure.
Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're probably pretty tall, right?
Up periscope.
I rolled a 19, but I don't remember.
Yeah, when the paladin has to look up the spell attack bonus because he doesn't use those.
Yeah.
A what? now?
Spells. You're right. I do
project-
magic. Sorry. what?
Does a 24 hit?
Yes.
Okay, and that does. I need 2d6.
You need 2d6?
Yeah. Thank you.
My bad.
It took me a minute.
I
I
thought you meant you were getting.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were just thinking out loud too. Honestly.
Yeah, I was about to pull out my stinky ones.
Okay, 6, 12, 17, 18, 19, 20.
20.
Good
Wow.
lord.
All right.
That's a good one.
As you let out a guiding bolt, it strikes the creature, and it shrieks loudly as it falls over limply on top of the roof of this building. And as it
On
does,
my stinky dice.
No.
There's
you
some-
feel the ground rumble.
so
again.
That's what I was
stinky.
trying to do, but
There's
I
some-
failed. It's a good spell when it works.
Hey,
That takes us to
The other one's turn.
The other worm's turn. So
The worm has turned.
the Grick
He's snoring.
turns to, let's say, Finnegan again, since you were the first one up, and it tries to lash at you with its tail, but not before shrieking just as loudly as the other one did when it died.
Oh, good.
Shriekers. It rolls a natural 1,
Sarah
and it
blasters.
misses horribly as it goes to swipe at you, and it kind of loses its footing a little bit, and it has to like maintain its footing to keep from falling off of the building.
Oh, I thought I
Part
was
of
going to
my
take a
plan.
D6 fall damage.
And
Can use a plunging attack.
at
Can you really?
No.
that time, the ground
Good try.
shakes again.
He's snoring. Oh wait, it shakes again?
Oh, no.
Fuck
It
out of
does.
here.
And out from under the ground here,
See, I said that word. I said that fucking word.
What is the thing?
Oh,
It's
no.
horrible.
No.
It looks like that
Shit.
cucumber from SpongeBob.
It's kind of like that
almost
cucumber from
seeming
SpongeBob,
like it's
except it eats
responding
dead
to the
bodies.
cries of the other creatures.
Oh, this thing looks disgusting.
Alright, we need to finish that thing off and then formulate
I am such
plan.
a small gnome right now in the middle of the street. Small
Oh, no.
It is then going to.
I couldn't keep it in. Accidental.
I don't know if those were accidents over there.
No, so the song was accidental, but also saying it in the right parameter was the accident part. The rest just writes itself.
Oh.
No, don't point it at me.
It's gonna make its way
No.
this way.
You're the only one who's visible on
Oh,
the street.
no.
The little one on the ground that it can see immediately.
Run. Protect yourself behind a horse.
I was gonna say I'm gonna hide behind that horse.
That horse will.
That
at
horse will
least-
kick it.
That takes us back to
That
Finnegan.
horse is attached to a cart. That horse will kick
Okay.
you.
Also true.
I'm gonna try a new thing here. I'm gonna like see this giant caterpillar thing, and I'm gonna just like mumble to myself like, just wonder, is it the dwarf kingdom? Quick 20-minute shopping spree, in and
Come
out,
on
no
down. We'll
problem.
have some
And then I'm
drinks.
gonna
Good
use my
time.
rage, and I'm gonna
See
use
the
my
world, they
booming
said.
blade cantrip,
Take a vacation, they said.
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna make an attack with my short sword against the Greg.
All right.
At advantage. Luck. No, you're at advantage.
Oh,
You got
Andy
it.
has halfling luck.
Oh, okay.
He rolled a 1. So now roll it again so you have advantage because you re-rolled the 1.
Okay, so it's
So take the highest number and then add
16.
16?
Yeah.
Yeah, 16 hits.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah, we've got it flanked. So
You do.
11.
11 damage.
And since I hit with booming blade, it now gets coated in like energy.
Okay.
You can see the part if you want.
What does it do exactly? Let's see. Some attacks and all effects become sheathed in booming energy until the start of your next turn. If the target willingly moves before then, it immediately takes 1d8 thunder damage and the spell ends. Gotcha. Okay.
So, since it hit and that happens, I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage. And I can move back 5 feet, right? Or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, you have disengage.
oh, you're gonna ruin my advantage.
You're gonna
Coward.
Yeah, but if it moves, it
You
takes damage.
move there.
Yeah.
That's
All
fair.
right. You have completed your turn.
Now I have to roll good.
It is now Quinrin's turn.
Okay, I heard this. I didn't see this. I watched this thing fucking writhe in horrible pain before it stopped squiggling, so I'm sure it's done. I'm gonna come back around the corner and look down the alley.
As soon as you as soon as you step 5 feet out, you'll see it. It's can easily be.
Then I'm done because I'm in shock. We're gonna rub our little circlet of blasting here.
Oh.
With that douchebag in my fucking... Yeah, I'm about to fucking Professor X this shit.
All right.
Thinking Piccolo, but
Cyclops.
And then I need to, let me get a d20, Pickles.
Evil.
So I get to make 3 ranged attacks against this cocksuckery dude. And for each hit, he takes 2d6 fire damage.
Jesus.
What's the range?
120.
We're close.
Are we? Oh, if I gotta move forward, I will, but I'm not gonna be happy about it.
95 feet.
95.
We're close.
We're
This is
close,
a big,
but
this
not
is-
that close.
This is a big fucking map.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. That's all right. Most of my shit says 120 that I want to use right now. So
All right, yeah,
okay.
you are within range. Go for it.
So there's a 16, a 19, and a 7.
2 hits and a miss.
All right, you gave me a crap die.
All right, roll damage for the first 2.
I'll try a different one.
So the first one hits for 9. The second one hits for 2. Womp womp.
Nice die.
At least we got there.
All right, yeah, they both strike and it writhes a little bit, but it doesn't seem to be turning around to
Okay.
meet you.
That's fine. I can play with that again tomorrow now.
Let's see. Zilgrim.
I'm gonna take Gillian.
Okay.
I'm gonna put him on the ground,
All right.
and I'm gonna send him to cast Inflict Wounds on the caterpillar.
Okay. I don't have. Do we have a frog or anything like that? Do we have a mini for Gillian? I don't think we do we?
He's a little mechanical frog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but a regular frog would work until we
I've
get
got
like
bullywogs.
anything that works.
That's
a bit tall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, where's the intellect devourer?
Is he still sitting on the?
Yes.
That would be perfect.
Is that the brain with legs?
Yeah.
I love that guy. He's so cute.
No, that would be perfect. We'll use that.
Good boy. Squishy.
All right.
one
What
Gillian.
is his speed?
Now I know we need to get a small frog for Pickles.
30.
Okay, cool. Yeah, he can make it all the way up to the carrion crawler.
Disgusting.
Merlin's like, why the fuck was I woke up?
And then do I roll d20 for this one?
Inflict wounds?
Yes.
What does it say?
It just says make a melee spell attack against a creature you can reach. On a hit, the target takes 3d10 necrotic.
Yep.
Roll a d20 and add your spell attack modifier.
Yep,
Spell
and you have
attack
to. It's,
modifier.
It's
see.
probably 1 or 2 pages back from that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back to there.
Should be at the top of your spell page.
Right there.
+5.
Okay. Wow, that's a lot. 16.
16? Yeah, 16 definitely hits.
Necrotic damage.
Mm-hmm.
Disgusting.
8.
8 necrotic damage.
18.
All right.
18.
That's
That
a
0
10.
is a 10 left.
Oh, 18.
18.
I didn't know. I thought
that's a little
I
better.
thought that was a womp womp.
No, there is no
womp
womp womp on the dice. You can't roll a
It's a
0.
D10. It's 1 through 10.
It's like that in Mario Party.
It
Mario
lets out
that
a
game
loud
is cruel.
screech.
It is.
It's even more cruel than this game somehow.
Yeah, it lets out a loud screech.
It's
and
angry
it
'cause they couldn't
seems
pioneer
very
tobacco.
unhappy. Are you going to move at all? Yeah, you'd still have movement.
Yeah, I'm gonna move back this way. Away.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Not close to him.
Gorna, it is your turn.
I'm gonna attack the Grit.
Strike it.
Kill it.
Battle axe.
Or no.
That's 17.
17 hits.
All right.
Roll damage.
Alright.
Left and 20.
It's D10 plus
Left
4.
and 20.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11 damage.
Wow.
Yeah, you cleave deeply, and it seems to be bleeding real heavily. It's having some trouble staying upright at this point, but it's not dead yet.
I'm not dead yet.
All right. May I borrow your rifle for a moment? Thank you.
Typically, whenever somebody asks to borrow your gun, you say no.
Yeah, well,
My brother in Christ, we're in Indiana.
Suddenly, you hear of a rifle fire out, and then straight past both of you two, a bullet goes whizzing by. And it is now back to Groot's turn.
Yikes!
All right. Garug is going to hop down off the barrels
Okay. Huh.
and then sprint as far as he can forward.
That's double movement.
Double movement?
Yes, double movement.
There you go.
covering some.
That is as far as you can get.
Yep, and that will end my turn.
Okay. It is now the creature's turn. And suddenly you feel more vibrations under your feet.
That's a good sign, right?
Yeah, always.
Do you think they were shooting at us?
And then something very familiar comes crawling over the top of this building
I kind of called that. I'm not
to
very
meet your gaze.
What the f is going on?
We're underground, and bad shit always happens underground. That's why I'm a fucking outside people.
Underground is debatably outside.
So,
Negative. It's inside the ground.
But it's outside.
inside the outside.
Ooh, gross.
Just-
I don't like that. Yeah, you're right. Stay out of that.
So,
See?
the Grick is going to turn to Gorna, who just attacked it, and it's going to try and strike at you with its tentacle.
With its little testicle.
And it's going to miss terribly as it swings at you, and with that, it is going to try and go ahead and slither down the side of the building. And as it does, that is, what did you say, 1d8
Yeah.
thunder damage? Go ahead and roll damage for it as it tries to get away.
Which one?
I think
D8.
6.
6, and you get an attack of opportunity as well for this, if you care to take it,
Yeah.
as it tries
Let's give it a
to
whirl.
go down.
That is 14.
14 just hits it, actually. Go ahead and roll damage.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13. So you, it starts to move away, and as it does, you realize it's going. So you go ahead and swing, and you catch it in the face, and as you do, it erupts with thunder and almost blows your axe back away from it as it just kind of explodes into sort of a visceral goo. And you're kind of left wondering who did that.
Yeah. Blink, blink.
And it is gone. Will you hand me
Burt
that grip,
Gummer.
please?
Dynamite.
Now the carrion crawler. It is going to attempt to crush your frog. That has just hurt it immensely.
Not the frog.
So,
He's got stats. He'll
Are
probably
they
be
dead
okay.
stats?
I feel like
Is he toughy?
I feel like he's a tough little frog.
Alright then.
For his
First
size,
one.
definitely.
13 to hit.
Yeah.
13 hits. So it
It's
reaches
not that
out.
tough.
It reaches out with its tentacles,
About how tough I am.
and it snags
You're a
and
cleric.
stabs and grabs the frog with its tentacles, dealing.
That time we lost Gilead.
Oh my god.
It's okay.
we
I
can
cast
rebuild
mending.
him. We can
That's
make
fair.
him
I was
better,
gonna say,
faster, stronger,
I was
or
a
at least.
tinker. I built him in the first place. like-
Dealing 5 damage,
Okay.
You should cover him in spikes to prevent this.
and then
What if he had a flamethrower?
But then
now
you
that
could
it's
cut
got
him.
Gillian wrapped in its tentacles, it's going to
I'm
chomp
always
down onto him.
Just like what would happen with Deborah
For
before I knew you
a
guys.
17.
Oh, that I take definitely hits.
Oh no.
13
For-
hits that hit.
7 piercing damage.
Shoo! He can be rebuilt.
He can be rebuilt.
And as
That's
is
the
that
nature
is
of
that it for
robots.
Gillian?
Yes, it is for right
as,
now.
As it crunches down, You see the eyes sort of flicker a bit and then fade off as he lets out one sort of final mechanical groan, and the carrion crawler drops it to the ground, realizing it is made of metal and can't be eaten.
Yeah. Dumbass.
Oh my.
No.
He was built for this sort of thing, though, like specifically.
Goodbye, little brain that represented a frog.
It is going to then climb up. Would you put this on that corner of the building,
This corner?
please? Yes. And move to this corner of the building. That leaves us with the Yankeg, who is going to turn back this way and move across to this corner of the building. Eyeing you, Quinrin.
These minis are way too large to be fighting. These things are terrifyingly big.
And it is going to look at you and is going to rear back.
And hawk a little
And its
acid at me.
jaws are going to shiver and quiver as it sprays
Yeah.
a stream of acid at you.
Yeah. That's alright. I've got acid too, bitch.
So you must make a DC saving throw.
Dexterity.
Yep.
That's alright, I got a good dex. Oh, get back here. Get back here. 16.
16. All right. So you take 7 acid damage
Suck my balls, bitch. We're in it now.
as it
In for a penny,
sprays
in
and
for
you
a
manage
pound,
to
you done
duck out of
fucked
the
up,
way.
son.
It splashes you a bit.
Diz, can you grab me a soda out of the... if there is one?
He has opened up a fucking world of hurt in which he is the population. I am the fucking mayor, the
Finnegan,
president, and the governor.
it is your turn.
I'm gonna open the bag of holding and pull out the rifle,
Okay.
and I'm gonna reload it
Okay.
because it's not loaded.
That's
Because
a
I
wise
learned what
choice.
happens when it stays loaded.
All right. It takes you. What does it say? It takes you a round to
All
load
around,
it.
yeah.
All right. So you pull out the rifle and you begin to load your new rifle.
Nope. So,
Quinrin, it is your turn.
Well, I've got a lot of level 1 spells, but only one of them is my favorite. I'm gonna reach into my pocket, my butter pocket.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna grease up my fingers,
All right.
and I'm gonna hit that top corner
And grease it up.
and grease it up.
All right. Let's see. I have to look up a thing that this thing can do.
It loves grease. Makes it twice as angry.
That's all right because it's twice as flammable.
Loves grease.
Grease is the word.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. All right, you cast greasiness to make a dexterity check.
Yep.
What is the DC?
Unfortunately, the target's only 14.
14. All right. As you throw the grease and it coats the corner of the building, seeming like you might be able to make this thing slip, its many legs seem to be holding on pretty well
I figured as much.
until it makes a misstep and slips 1 foot off the corner of the building and topples
That's
to the
right,
ground.
bitch. That's right, bitch.
It is now lying on the ground prone, taking 1 point of fall damage.
Doesn't matter. I dealt the most damage to it so
You
far.
did 1 butter damage.
I did one butter damage.
damage.
Top of the leader.
That's basically
Like
like
work.
psychic damage, really. It's like
That's embarrassment
shameful.
damage.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I guess that means I'm gonna also use my movement to. I can still dash, right?
You can't dash. You can
can't,
move 30
'cause
feet.
Okay, well, I'm going 30 feet closer to Garuk because I've learned something about big, strong, muscly guys.
There you
They
go.
make
All
me be
right.
not so dead most of the time.
Okay.
God,
That
I'm
takes us
so
to-
goddamn good at my job.
That takes us to Zilgrim. It is your turn.
I guess I'm going to try to cast Sacred Flame
At
this guy on
the
right.
carrion crawler. All right, go for it. That's a dex check.
Yes.
All right. 17.
Dang.
Sorry, it's
Very
a
dexterous.
big thing. It's got a lot of legs though. It can shift about and it's wiggly. Are you gonna move at all, or are you staying put?
I'll stay put.
Okay. That is Gorna's turn now. Gorna, you're on the roof.
I should get off the roof.
it's kind of cool up here.
I'm not gonna jump down. I'm gonna hang and fall. That leaves.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that'll leave you with half your movement once you get to the bottom.
And
What's wrong, bud?
Here's Kate.
He does.
15.
All right.
He wants to go in the other room and cause some fucking drama.
Moving back around. Care to do anything? Hold an action or anything, or just?
I mean, I'm ready in case it attacks me.
Okay, I
I'll
got
hold
you.
an attack in case it attacks me.
But
But I'm the end of the round, so that doesn't.
you are not the end of the round.
Oh, it is.
When all of a sudden, you hear another ring out. May I borrow that again?
Let me see your cat piece, sir.
Okay, so I'm not the end of the round.
Okay, so you hear a shot ring out as it zips past your head, striking the carrion crawler across the way. And it hits it, and when it hits it, you see an explosion where it impacts, and the carrion crawler rears back now with a large gaping hole in its side where it was struck.
Whoa.
It looks quite hurt, and it is making a ton of
ouchie.
noise. That takes us back to the top of the round with Garuk.
Garuk. Garuk.
Garuk is on fire.
Hearing the commotion behind me and realizing, oh shit, Quinrin is by himself, Garuk is going to turn around and head back that way.
Okay, 30 feet. We'll get you right up next to Quinrin.
I
Knocked off the one's health.
see my spells. These are all one, except for these three. Ooh.
All right.
Awesome.
What you got going on?
Yeah. Guiding Bolt is a cantrip, so I can use it again.
Yes.
So, yes. I will Guiding Bolt.
The Ankeg?
Yes.
Right on. Go for it. Is that, oh, that's the dexterity check?
No, this is the...
Oh, that's the attack. You roll an
Yeah.
attack spell.
Only melee attacks get advantage on prone, right?
Yeah, actually, all ranged attacks have disadvantage. So if you're casting a spell that is, in fact, ranged, so you will have... Ah!
Shit.
Throw the
Right there,
dice!
Okay. So range attack is disadvantage.
Yes.
$15.
15, it does hit still.
Oh. Good. Did I borrow 2d6? 1d6.
This is cool.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. I'm more just like, let me start counting.
12 damage.
12 damage. Alright, yeah. It strikes it as it writhes about on the ground. That takes us back to their turn, however. And at that time, you feel the ground begin to rumble again, violently. And right about that time, out come 2 more Gricks. And very incredibly, unfortunately for everyone, out come these terrifying,
Oh, shit.
armored-looking creatures
Bullets.
burrowing from under the ground.
They're basically sand sharks. Or underground sharks.
Wow.
This is a problem. This is a
Yes.
big fucking problem.
Yes, it is.
That's not that big. Don't worry, I got a piece.
So,
The big iron.
Are those both bullets?
yes.
Okay.
Yes, one of them's the old school 80s version, and one of them's the new 5th edition.
Yeah.
Okay.
Things are looking a bit dire. The carrion crawler over there is going to scuttle about this way.
Back towards that corner.
Sure is. And it is going to go down the back side of the building. And if you'll hand me that thing.
It ran away.
No,
Coward.
none of you all can see it currently.
Coward.
Great.
He went stealthing.
The Ankeg
There's plenty to worry
is
about
going to
down
use
here.
half its movement speed to get up. It's going to move
Oh, good.
towards you all.
I'm snack-sized.
You're not within striking distance, though, of it quite yet.
That's all I needed to hear.
The Ankegs, I'm sorry, the Ankegs, the Gricks, however, are going to move in.
How in the fuck did that happen?
What'd you do?
I took a drink of my Coke, and as I was setting it down, a drip fell off of my lip and landed on the paper, under the lip of my book, on the fucking foil cover.
Garuk, one of the
Because why wouldn't I?
Gricks is going to strike out at
It's
you
fine.
with its tentacle. For 15?
Miss.
15 misses. It strikes out and it just can't quite find purchase. Quinrin, the other Grick is going to strike at you
That's fine.
for 18 to hit.
Barely hits.
18 hits. That'll deal. 8 slashing damage to you.
Ouch.
As it wraps up with you. Its sharp barbed tentacles. It is then going to go ahead and bite you with its beak. Or attempt to anyway. For a 12 to hit.
No.
Alright, it tries to bite, but it can't quite get through the mage armor. Let's see with that. No, they just came. Nope, they can.
Summoning sickness.
This means they can't attack.
Alright,
They can still block.
that is the end of their turn. It is now Finnegan, your turn.
Finnegan's turn. I want to stay on the rooftop, but move.
Okay,
this way.
25 feet.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Could you move?
Diz, will
me,
you
please?
need,
Here.
Perfect.
Alright.
Now I'm gonna like with all of the strength in my tiny body raise this rifle,
Alright.
and I'm gonna make aim at this thing.
Aim for the NKeg. Alright, go for it.
Do I attack with disadvantage with this?
No.
I just don't get proficiency.
You just don't get your proficiency bonus, so you'll add your dexterity modifier, and then you'll calculate everything on the page.
That is a 14.
14 just hits it. Go ahead and roll damage, and mark down that you have spent another round.
11 damage.
11 damage. Alright, plus, what's the explosion say again?
Well, it's everything within 5 feet, so there's nothing.
There is. There's a Grick within 5 feet of it.
Okay, well.
And
that
it.
That would be. They have to make a dexterity saving throw equal to 15,
15. Okay.
or they take 1d6 fire damage.
The Ankeg fails. The Grick. They have to beat a what?
15.
15. The Grick also fails, so they both will take the fire damage. Go ahead and roll fire damage.
2 2s. Well, would there be any bonuses on that roll?
What's it say? Just.
Yep.
No, it just deals an
Yeah.
extra fire damage.
Yeah, okay, so it would be 2 each.
2
I
each?
know how
Okay.
to get out of this.
Wait, you don't add them?
No, you just roll 1. Because it's the explosion does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just everything
Okay.
in the area would be affected, and then you would roll 1 die. So it'd be 2 fire damage.
2. My bad.
You good? All right. An excellent hit. The Ankeg that you hit is shrieking, and it seems hurt very bad. Let's see. It is now. Where were we? Oh yeah, that was Finnegan. All right, Quinrin, it is your turn.
So I have a question.
Okay, go for it.
We discussed that I'll get advantage on fire attacks to anything that's failed to the grease.
Yes.
Does that translate to them getting disadvantage on saving throws to fire attacks? If not, totally understand. Just wanted to touch that before I do this thing I'm doing either way.
Yeah, I would say that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, they get disadvantage on saving throws against fire attacks.
I need a 15-foot cone, sir.
Do you?
Yeah, this will be the first time I've ever used one. I'm pretty excited for
I'm
this.
pretty sure we got one in here somewhere.
I think you could probably catch 2 of them in that.
Yeah, that one. Right there. and that's how we want to do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the carrion crawler or the Ankeg
And the carrion crawler.
Well, no, then the
The egg
Grick.
and the Grick, yeah.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna take a deep breath. I'm gonna reach into my pocket, and I'm going to.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna pull out one of those orange peppers, and I'm gonna jam it in my mouth. I'm chomping a couple of times, and then I'm gonna spew dragon's breath.
Awesome. Yeah.
With the element of fire. So, I touch one willing creature. That's me.
You,
I
right?
imbue it with the power to spew magical energy from its mouth, provided I have one.
Okay, you do.
I choose fire out of acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison. Until the spell ends, creature can use one action to exhale energy of the chosen type in a 15-foot cone. Each creature in that area makes a dex saving throw, taking 3d6 damage of the type, half as much if they pass.
Okay, we'll start with the Grick,
Yep.
which rolls a 13.
Oh, no.
So, all right, now we'll do the Ankeg, which has disadvantage because of the grease, which is an 8.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to roll up these d6s. I'm going to borrow one of these. This one. I like that one. It was already... Oh, wow. 6, 9 total.
9. All right, that's to both of them.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, that'll teach you scums of bitches. Good rolls.
Okay, the Ankeg looks very hurt. The Grick looks mildly inconvenienced, but the Ankeg looks like you're doing some good work on
Good,
it.
because I'm bleeding out of my fucking eyeballs. I could barely see them.
Let's see. That means it is...
On a scale of 1 to
Zilgrim's
20,
turn.
I'm like a 5.
True. I'm like so far from everything. I guess I'm just gonna like run through here.
Go for it.
Gonna pick up Gillian's corpse on the way
Okay.
and go as
That's
far
about
as I
as far
can.
as you
I was about to
Yeah,
say,
I was gonna say I think it has to be about right about
Yep.
there.
You get about 25.
Yep, you
little
get
guy.
up there
And
and
I
you're
don't
able to
think I
scoop
can-
up the crushed remains of Gillian and put him in the bag.
We'll
I would
deal
say
with
you
that
have
later.
a bonus action left, but that's your movement and your action.
I think I'll just like ready something in case the inevitable happens and more things pop out of the ground.
Okay. That takes us to
Just in case.
Gorna.
I am going to sprint.
Okay.
30.
Sprint like dash, basically.
Dash,
Yeah,
yeah,
dash,
you
sprint.
Sprint dash,
sorry.
same thing.
Yeah.
5, 40, 50. Let's see. 60. Okie doke.
Sure. All right. You've run up to meet them.
And yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
That's all I got.
All of a sudden, you hear another loud shot ring out. As it rings out, Quinrin and Garuk, you both look up just in time to see the bullet strikes one of the armored bullets here, and it ricochets off of the top of it, goes flying, and it seems to rear its head and turn back towards where the shot came from.
Thank God that guy done fucked up.
Garuk, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to 10-foot diagonal step right in front of Quinrin.
Go over to here,
Yes.
You're a buddy.
facing the other one right here.
No, I'm going to hit the Ankeg.
Oh, you'll have to step up another 5 feet to hit the Ankeg, and you'll step out of combat range with the
with this guy.
Oh,
There's
okay.
Another 5
Then,
feet.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Let's step up. It'll get an attack.
I thought he
of
was closer than
opportunity on- 18. Nope. Okay.
He's like, that's why I let him have an attack of opportunity. 'Cause I don't
Swats
care.
at you and swings and misses again. All right, go ahead and swing on the ink egg.
Holy shit.
23.
23 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Where's my D8? I did what Quinrin does.
Fuck up real bad.
Airballed it.
Yeah. 9.
9 damage. All right, yeah. You reach out and slash at it, and you manage to cut it really good down its belly, and it collapses to the ground, wiggling a bit, and it stops moving.
Oh, okay, cool. I can save that spell then.
I can save that spell.
If it was still alive, I was going to
killed
smite it.
Oh, next time you have to tell me if you're going to do that before. Like, if you dealt damage, then you have to tell me if you're going to do smite or not before I tell you if it's dead. Just let me know next time. All right. Are you going to... Oh, that was only 10 feet of your movement. You still have 20 feet left?
I'm good.
Okay. That takes us back to the creature's turns. And suddenly you feel the earth rumble
God damn this
beneath
earth.
your feet, Gorna, when suddenly
No.
the carrion crawler
Oh, what the
comes
It's
back.
kissing you.
It is. It is
No.
kissing you.
Its maw is wrapped and rounced your face.
I
is.
hate it.
It is. It's yes. Its tentacles are touching your face, and it's gross.
Yeah, get those testicles off my face.
They're
Gorda
drippy.
says.
Yes, please.
Drippy. That's
They're
how I
drippy.
want to be described by people.
I'll remember that.
It's like you can have sex with questionable people and get that one eventually.
I'll just start telling people you're drippy.
So
No
we're back
context.
around to the Grick with this one. This Grick is going to turn, very confused as to how you got away from it, and try and chase you down.
Hey.
You basically 17 to hit,
No.
and it
Big
misses
fat
again as
phony.
it strikes at you again. It just can't seem to make purchase. The Grick that was attacking, or that just got fucking toasted by you, Quinrin, is going to try and get you. 18. All right. For 10 slashing damage.
So I'm gonna go ahead and lay down. 'Cause I'm real not awake anymore.
It's going to go ahead and make its second attack, and it's going to bite down onto you. For an auto crit. Because it's a melee attack and you're already down.
Yep. That's cool. We're at -5. Let's go.
You're at... Yeah, you're at -5 now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, with the auto crit, that is...
See, I don't even have to race
12
anything.
more piercing damage.
17. That's cool, because after I stabilize, I go to... So we'll be fine.
Alright. It is now the carrion crawler who is going to go ahead and attack you, Gorna.
Didn't it move?
Yeah, didn't it
moved
just show
and
up?
Didn't it?
It did, it just showed up, but it didn't attack.
Oh, okay. The attack to Quinrin happened between it showing up and it attacking me.
It sure did.
Okay.
Stacking action.
Stack shit.
It is going to go ahead and try and attack you with its tentacles for a 16 to hit.
Yeah, that matches it.
That hits, alright. It will deal 6 poison damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
17?
17. Oh yeah, you managed to save. You feel the poison start to enter your body, but you shake it off. It is going to go ahead and make another attack at you. Now it is going to try to bite you. For a 6.
That's a miss.
It's just going to miss terribly as it goes to bite. You can tell, even though it's this large, scary creature that's still capable of dealing quite a bit of damage, it's pretty hurt, and it's having trouble staying upright. It is now the bullets. This bullet is going to jump 30 feet in this direction. And when it lands, you see the ground around it shake and rumble as this corner of this building starts to kind of sag and give way.
Just like my grandma. Saggy and not very structurally sound. We need to put a new roof on that one.
This bullet is going to jump to here
Hell yeah.
and land with a thud.
That's what we need. More action. More action for action.
And
Action Jackson.
I need Garuk to make a strength or dexterity saving throw. Your choice.
$22.
22. All right, you make it. So you will take You'll take 19 damage as the bullet lands.
It landed on top of me.
Nope, it landed next to you.
And cause horrible, horrible tremors.
And the Grick, which did not make it, instantly is eviscerated as it lands.
Well, that's something, I guess.
That's one less thing to bite me than my corpse. I mean, you know, you step on a worm, what happens? Oh. Just because this one has a beak.
So,
I bet a lot of them have beaks, we just don't see them.
that now takes us to Finnegan's turn.
I can't tell from where I'm sitting, but how far am I from this? Like 100 feet, roughly?
Like 80 feet, 80-ish feet,
Okay.
90 feet, something like that.
I'm gonna open the bag of holding again, cram the rifle in, and when I pull my hand out, rose petals.
Okay, rose petals.
And I'm gonna rub them together. And
Alright.
I'm gonna cast sleep in a 20-foot radius, just right there.
Right in here for all.
Wait,
all
me
of it.
too.
That's
All of it.
all right. So I need you. You're.
Oh, I'm
out,
asleep!
So
You're
yeah.
already asleep.
Yeah,
It
so
doesn't,
I
it doesn't
can't
work
sleep.
on unconscious.
Right.
Yep, good
yeah.
spell!
You're straight up in a coma.
So all
I
right.
got you, don't worry.
What sort of save do they have to make? Or is it
I
HP?
roll. It goes off current HP.
Current HP.
And it
Okay.
affects creatures in an ascending order based on their HP. So it starts with highest and goes low. Right?
Does it subtract after that? Or let me see how that works exactly.
I roll 5d8.
It has a lot of rules.
Subtract each creature's hit points from the total. Okay, cool. All right, so you're starting with the largest and you're working your way down.
Yeah.
Come on.
So
what if
borrow...
if it doesn't meet the largest creature, it doesn't get any of them?
No.
Then-
No.
Okay.
As far as I know.
yeah,
That's a fail.
Yeah, I
That's a
guess
fail state,
Okay,
basically.
cool. That's what I thought.
You need
All
a
right.
D8?
Yeah, I need 3 of them. 2 of them now. 11, 12, 14, 20.
20. You rub the petals together, and the spell goes off, and the area is coated with a blanket of glittering, almost like pollen, and unfortunately nothing happens.
Piss.
Good thought, though.
Well,
Is that other Grick still alive in there?
the one behind me, yes.
Yeah, it
Okay.
is.
I'm gonna move then at least on the rooftop as far as I can.
Okay. Yeah, right there. Looks good.
Can I dash and get down? And
You have
Yes.
Action.
Oh yeah, no, you used an action to.
I can dash as a bonus action.
Oh, then yeah, go for it.
Oh, hey, thief stuff. Cool.
Yeah, look at the rogue
So-
stuff. So you want to get down off the roof?
Yeah, and then I could move another like 10 feet, right? Because that'd be half
Yep.
to get down. So yeah,
Okay.
perfect.
You are now off the roof.
That's it.
That takes us to Quinran.
So what, 11 or better is a save and 10 or less is a fail?
Yep.
17.
All right, that's one save.
One save, one no fails so far. There's a place to annotate that somewhere, I'm sure. Look, one win.
There you go.
And that's my turn.
All right.
That's what I can do while I sleep.
Zilgrim.
I'm going to move up, I guess, 25 feet.
All right. Cool.
Is the caterpillar? Am I within 60 feet of them now?
Yes,
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
definitely.
I want to cast Sacred Flame at that guy.
Okay. It has to make a dex save.
Yeah.
All right. 16.
Dang.
He's
That's
got so many legs.
Yeah.
I got too many legs.
Too wiggly.
way too many.
The wiggly world.
All right, that takes us to Gorna. You are staring this gross tentacled thing in its mouth hole.
Okay.
Gape
Well,
face.
I am going
Gape
to, I'm gonna go ahead and drop my axe and rage, and both of my hands are going to turn into large, clawed,
Yes.
hand, like big claws,
Yes.
and then
yes.
not yet. We gotta work towards that.
Couple more levels.
Just a couple,
Hold my tiny arms.
and then
I can't punch you hard, but I'll fuck you up if I get a hold of you.
We're gonna go ahead and at that point I can attack. I get 2 attacks.
Okay, yeah. You're gonna go reckless.
Oh Jesus fucking Christ. Reckless attack.
Just run through it until it's
That's-
dead. Or give it the chance to do the same.
It's got to be hurt really bad.
It's gotta be hurt. Oh, I'm reading the wrong thing. That is the one where I get advantage. Okay, yeah, sure, fuck it. Let's go crazy. So that's 16 plus it's 6, so that's a
But you get advantage, right?
oh yeah, I can roll
Yeah, make
for
sure you might get a 20.
negative.
All right.
So that one hits.
Oh, all right. What was it total? I'm sure it is. It was like 16.
It was
or
a
something.
16
so,
plus
yeah.
6.
Yeah, that hits.
And that is a D6 slashing damage. So 4 plus. Do I have proficiency with melee weapon? Like, it's just hand. Do you get proficiency on
Do you have proficiency with unarmed attacks?
Oh, is that its own proficiency?
Yeah.
I think so.
No, I do not. I have simple weapons and martial weapons.
I feel like these hands are pretty simple.
So, I'm not sure exactly what... I didn't even think about that. I should have noted that.
I believe all characters are proficient with unarmed strikes.
It says you are proficient with your unarmed strikes.
That's what I thought. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you have proficiency with unarmed strikes. All characters have proficiency with unarmed strikes. You're proficient with your own fists.
Okay.
That's how they view that.
They're gonna go where you tell them to.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
you're
that's,
proficient
that
with those.
first one. I don't get. Do I get to put that on the? I don't get to put that on the damage. That's just.
That's
the hit.
That's just on the attack.
Okay, so that's 8 damage for the first one.
8 damage for the claws. Okay.
Yeah, and then that is 7 plus 6. That's
You're
13.
reckless though.
yeah.
So you get advantage.
No. That's 9. So the other one was 7, 6 is 13.
13
Plus 2. I'm
proficiency bonus.
no, that's on there already. It is because that would be plus 6
So yeah, it's
Total.
your dice roll plus your strength
plus proficiency.
plus
bonus. That's
proficiency
plus
plus
6.
any bonuses.
I
you
was
get
just
from
making
rage or
sure that
reckless.
it didn't. It took an extra 2 damage for the last time because that was on the rage. I forgot to add
Okay,
that
cool.
in.
So that was 8 damage that it did then.
It was 10.
10 gotcha.
Total. And then pretty sure if 13 doesn't hit, I missed that second one.
13 just hits actually.
Okay. Well then, let's see what the hell happens there. So there's 9 damage.
9 damage. So just 2 claw attacks.
Mm-hmm.
So as you lash out, you swipe with both of your claws now in this scary, terrifying, gnashing the teeth lizard form, and you slice this thing's underbelly open wide as its insides, sort of yellowish tinted, pour out of it, and it collapses in front of you, very dead.
Yeah.
It is gross, and it smells as bad as it looks.
I'm going to advance to behind the Grick.
Okay.
And that is the end of my turn.
All right. Then it is another shot.
I have to
ring
pick
out.
up my axe at the end of this because it's laying in the dirt. Or I guess these are rock streets. Just laying on a rock.
Stone. Yeah.
You see another gunshot come as it buries itself in the wall here next to where you all are. It is now
I wish they'd be
Garuk's
better
turn.
with those if they're gonna keep shooting them towards us.
Rook is gonna try to hit the bullet with a sword.
okay. Go for it.
And 12 plus 6 is 18.
18 it definitely hits.
And that is a D8. 8 plus 6 is 14.
14. All right. You strike out at it, and you find that you do hit it. You manage to get it between some of its armored bits, and you hit it, and it definitely hits. It feels good, and it bleeds, but it doesn't seem to flinch much from your strike.
Fuck.
Is that the end of your turn, or would you like to move?
Yeah, I'm gonna 5-foot step towards the wall.
All right. If you step this way, you will incur attack of opportunity from the Grook or the Grick.
Okay.
Oh no, you won't. I'm sorry. You're
Oh.
not out of melee range.
Yeah.
Sorry, never mind. Okay, you are over by the wall now. That takes us to their turn.
I don't like it.
With someone newly approached, the Grick is going to turn to you, Gorna. And it is going to try and attack you with its tentacle. For a 17 to hit.
It hits.
17 hits. It will deal 9 slashing damage, and then now that it has its tentacles wrapped around you, it's going to attempt to bite you.
That's halved.
For 7, which I believe misses you.
Yeah.
It can't quite chew through the boot.
Half of 9 is, that's going to be 4.
'cause it
straight
rounds up.
Yeah.
Rounds down.
Or rounds down.
Yeah,
That's,
4.
yeah. I knew exactly what I meant to say, and then I said other words because fuck you.
The bullet is going to look at you, Garuk, who just hit it with its axe, or with a sword, and it seems not too pleased.
Well, I'm not too pleased either.
23 to hit.
That hits.
He said that hits.
It will deal 20 piercing damage as it reaches out and clamps down onto you hard, thrashing a bit before it lets go.
Okay, well that drops me to 0, but I pop back up to 1. I'm really glad I have that relentless endurance.
It's really nice.
As it rears back with your blood all coated in its mouth, it lets out a loud shriek. This bullet is going to continue away
Dude,
towards...
he can fuck off wherever he feels like that's not here.
It is gone. That takes us to Finnegan's turn.
Oh, Finnegan. I'm going to first move a little closer.
Go for it.
And, I don't want to get anywhere near that.
No? Why not?
In an effort to conserve my bullets, I'm gonna whip out the trusty old crossbow.
Okay.
And try and find a weak spot in that
Alright, go for it.
Big.
Roll for an attack.
ugly thing. 25.
25 hits. Yeah, sure does. Pretty much anything.
13 damage.
13, alright. You managed to stick an arrow in a spot just under its backside there where one of the plates lifts up, and it sort of shrieks and writhes a little bit as you hit it. That takes us to Quinrin.
Honk shoe.
Stay on, buddy.
2 successes.
2 successes, alright. That's 2 successfuls. That takes us to Zilgrim. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
I want to move up, sort of to where, close to where Finn is.
Okay.
Let's see. Do you want to go that way?
Yeah, so I can get a
5, 10,
a visual on him.
20 or 25?
That's 25.
That's 25, yeah. 2
And I
diagonals.
guess I want to cast a sacred flame at that little guy.
At the little one? Alright, that'll make a dex save. 4.
Oh dang, I get to hit it!
Hey!
8.
Like
8 damage.
the third time this whole campaign.
Alright, yeah, as you finally, you can feel determination now. One of your teammates has already gone down, and another one has gone down and gotten back up, and things are looking a little bad for you all. This thing is kind of a nightmare. But you do manage this time to just give it everything you've got, and you land this time, and it hits it, and the little tentacled creature shrieks and wiggles.
I need to look into some, zooming in goggles. Something's gonna like magnifying. Something's gonna help my vision.
Gorna, it is your turn now.
Some goggles of targeting.
We're relentless attacking the grit.
Yes.
Alright. Go. First hand. That's a nat crit.
Oh,
Um,
all right.
I'm not gonna roll that again. Or do
For
I?
advantage? Why would you? I don't think
Yeah.
you can advantage more than a critical.
So that is going to be. Let's see. I get to roll.
Double all the dice. You can either roll the double amount of dice or just double the
That's
numbers.
5. That's 5. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 damage.
16 damage. Okay. And that first strike just cuts it down as you swipe. You catch it across the face, and its beak falls off as it dies wriggling in front of you.
That's how they got my grandma.
Jesus. Okay, I've got 30 feet. I can move. Hey, pencil, don't get in on the architecture. Let's see.
It's a timber.
Is this its attack range?
Yes. Yeah.
It's only got 5 foot.
Yeah. Yeah. So it takes up this entire square around it here.
Yeah, that'd be ridiculous.
If you move into its attack space, you could still move around it without incurring
an attack of opportunity, as long as you
So
don't
you can
step
literally,
out of
like-
the attack range.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. Well, that's not exactly flanking, but
It's closer than not, I guess.
yeah. So I guess we're gonna go back here.
Okay.
And then I get.
You are, well, no, I guess, does it work that way? Well, no, it wouldn't be because you're not in the right spot. No, not flanking yet.
Does it have to be diametrically opposed directions?
It does.
Okay.
Yeah. Like if I was over one more space.
Yeah, if the building weren't there and you were over one more, then the
Then yes,
diagonal,
that would be
I believe,
flanking.
count, but in this case, it does not.
Okay.
So
And then I have a second attack.
you do still have a second attack.
Stupid anti-flanking rolls.
So
Right, Congress.
that's not gonna hit anything. Neither is that.
Ooh.
So nothing.
Double up on the threes.
Dang. Okay, so you go to slash at it, and you find that this thing's a little harder to hit. Its hide is actually quite tough. So you do manage to land your hits because it's large, but you didn't quite swing with enough force. This thing is a little tougher than you thought it might be. All right.
He's thicker than a
That
snicker.
takes us to another shot that rings out from across the mountain city, going wide and finding no purchase on the creature. It's back
I
to
wish they
Garuk.
shot better.
It is your turn.
They could really take notes from me.
Garuk is going to lay on hands himself and heal 15.
Okay.
That is a full action. So he is also going to re-up his Shield of Faith.
Okay.
So
That takes us to then, unless you want to move.
I do not.
All right. That makes it the bullet's turn.
Yes.
And seeing that you did not die on this first turn, it's going to try again.
Good news.
I really hope it rolls less than a 20.
24.
Fuck.
This thing's gonna PK us. I've got one good hit from this thing in me, and I've got relentless endurance, but ooh boy, that's not a good
For
feeling.
26 damage.
And Garuk is down.
It's 2 down. The bullet is then going to leap 15 feet this way. Finnegan, it's your turn.
Perfect. right where I want to be.
Yeah, it's all coming together.
Everything's coming up.
Oh my god.
Is it ever?
What is happening?
The party's dying.
Yeah, like actively, like we're being turned into.
We're
meat.
being stomped into jelly by a fucking giant armored creature.
Yeah.
We wandered into a high-level zone.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Our third level party accidentally broke into a beholder's lair.
What are you doing, Finnegan?
I am terrified. And,
Turbo pooping.
I'm going to move up to it. I'm gonna approach the monster. Right there.
You're within 10 feet of it.
Wait, so I can't attack where I'm at? Do I need to move one more?
If you want to attack with a melee, you need to move one more.
Okay. I can't see, hopefully that's right. And I am going to use my Booming Blade cantrip again and attack with a short sword.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for an attack.
13.
You go to strike at it and you hit it, but it glances off of its armor like hide
Awesome.
and just can't seem to deal any damage.
That's awesome. I love that. Well, now I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
And how far can I move?
You have used all of your movement. So with a disengage, you can get back 5 feet.
Okay. Perfect. I'm safe there.
There you go.
Sure you are.
Safer than when you were 5 feet forward, I guess.
And I
Quinrin.
guess that's all.
Another death save.
One failure.
First failure. Zilgrim.
I'm gonna try and hit it with a sacred flame.
All
I
right.
don't have super options.
Rolled a natural 20.
Fuck.
Would you like to move at all?
Yeah. I'll move diagonal this way, like 20 feet.
Okay.
Like here?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Gorna.
I will relentlessly attack from behind.
Attack its butt.
Stab him in the anus.
That is a 19. That's a natural 19, so that's a 24, 5?
25.
Yeah.
25 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Alright. Garbage damage. That's 6. Where did that other 2 come? It's 7 damage.
7 damage.
Yeah. Brain not worky today. Numbers. Hate numbers.
You got another attack.
I do. Let's try it again. That's an 18 plus 6, so that's 24.
Definitely hits.
That's 10, so that's 6 plus, that's 12 damage.
12 damage. All right.
That's not bad.
Yeah, you run it behind it and attack it like wild animal on wild animal as you're going at it, and it seems to respond a bit to that particular form of attack. It's a method that it knows quite well.
When you respond to it, somebody just run up and poke you in the butt.
Real hard with their claw fists.
About that time, you hear another
It's not the kind of fisting you want to receive.
round go off.
It depends on who you are.
I suppose so.
Ooh. What's the damage on that rifle again?
2d10.
2d10. All right. Gorna,
Yo.
I'm gonna need you to go ahead and make a saving throw for me. What is the saving throw on that?
8 plus proficiency plus dex.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to make a Strength saving throw, DC 12.
Okay. That didn't make it. Get advantage. That made it. That's strength saving. Oh, Jesus Christ. My strength saving throw is +7. So yeah, actually even that first one made it.
Yeah, you got it. And then what's the fire damage? It's 2d6?
1d6.
1d6.
If they make it, it's still
You
half.
take 3 fire damage as a projectile rockets into this bullet and explodes as it hits. And you put your arms up in time to shield yourself, but it just still burns you a little bit. And the bullet looks enraged now as it shrieks and writhes and roils as it turns towards where the shot came from. It is now Farouk, your first death saving throw.
Ooh, that's an 18.
1 save. 2. It is now the bullet's turn. It's going to turn towards you, Gorna.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to attempt to bite you.
Careful, those bites hurt.
Yeah, no shit.
21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
So that thing's just going to hit no matter what it rolls, apparently.
For 16 piercing damage as it reaches out and chomps down onto you.
Alright.
This is alright.
And then
How
it
unpleasant
is going
that?
to jump 15 feet to the top of this building.
The top of that building held it.
Slightly caving it in now that this is starting to fall where where the other one landed earlier. That building is not looking great.
I can tell.
You get an attack of opportunity though as it jumps away from you because it is leaving your attack zone.
I'm still there too.
Yeah,
You
you
backed
backed up
away.
5 feet.
Oh shit, I did.
You
You're
disengaged,
right.
so
You're right.
That is a 16.
16 total.
Mm-hmm.
16 does not hit. It just barely misses. You reach out and slash it, but you connect with hard hide rather than soft, fleshy underbelly. That makes it Finnegan's turn.
I don't want to pursue that. It could just go be someone else's problem for a minute. So I'm gonna just move. Let's see, 10, 20. I'm gonna move to just right here.
Okay, you are next to
My
Quinrin, who is
sleeping
currently,
friends.
oh, not sleeping, dying.
The kind of sleeping where you're bleeding out of the ears.
You are next to two of your dying friends
Yeah.
currently.
Yeah. I don't really think there's much else I'm gonna do right now.
All right, then that
Can you try to...
that makes it Quinrin's turn. Another death saving throw, please.
Is there anything you can do to stabilize for skill? Like a skill you can use on somebody who's down if you're not a magic user?
Yes, you can make, if you make a high enough medicine check, you can stabilize someone.
So we're all tied up.
2 and 2?
2 and 2.
All right.
Next roll decides if I lives or dies.
I thought that was your third success.
No.
No, that
2
was second
successes, a failure, and a failure.
Oh, that was
Zilgrim.
a failure. Oh, God.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay.
I actually want to move to where you
No.
did that. Now that you mentioned that.
Okay.
I was just
are
curious
now
if you were in range.
Next to Quinrin
Yeah.
and...
I don't have any healing spells. I don't have any slots left.
It is.
So it's not like... Right.
Pour a healing potion down their throat.
Yeah, like...
What are you doing?
I guess I'm just gonna ready attack in case it comes back, but I'm not gonna chase it.
Okay. What are you readying?
A spell.
Which one?
Which one?
Oh, the Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't have anything that could help either one of us up?
Not that I am aware of.
Gorna, it is your turn.
I thought my spells would land earlier, you know.
There's nothing else left on the battlefield, is there?
No.
The bullet is still within range.
Yeah, but it's on a roof. What am I gonna do? Throw my hands at it?
I don't know. You climbed a roof once.
Yeah, I don't know if I've got that. Me again. Not at 4 HP, buddy.
Yeah, I was about to say, that was pre being attempted to be bit in half.
I am going to let my rage drop and attempt a medicine check on Quinrin.
You're going to try to stabilize Quinrin? Okay.
That'd be
Just a
cool
second.
if it worked.
It won't, but
But it'd be
miracles
cool if it
happened
did.
before. Have happened before, so
How do medicine checks work?
don't know. I'm making him figure it out.
Oh, okay.
I have made
Okay.
a declaration. Is it possible? Can I do with this thing?
It is. So you go ahead and you pull out, you start to tear a bit of cloth from your shirt as you go to try to start to mend some of his wounds and try and stop some of the bleeding that's currently going. Go ahead and roll a d20 and add your wisdom modifier.
That's a 5. I mean well.
There's just too much blood. It just keeps soaking through anything that you push down to it.
My spirit's gonna know you tried your best. It's okay, buddy.
Yeah.
That takes us back to yet another. You hear another one, and all of a sudden, straight past your head, Gorna, and landing, burying itself in the wall again. Another shot rings out.
Ah!
That takes us back to Garuk. Another death saving throw, please.
Fucking LMPD out here just playing shooting gallery.
Ooh, 13.
Another save. The bullet roars and makes another jump. This will be right there. As it jumps off the building. And as it lands, the building begins to crumble on the backside, leaving a large pile of rubble in the wake of the back half of the building. Finnegan.
Stop fucking around, bud. You done cost me my life. You know that?
Help me stop the bleeding.
I'll try and help. I'll be like, I know what I'm doing, and I'll push Gorna out of the way and try and help.
Oh, God.
And then, because he ain't looking too high.
You ever seen the scene where they come into the sick guy and then they put him on the stretcher and then they pick it up and the stretcher's just pulls and he stays on the
Yeah.
ground? Yeah, that's where we're
That
at.
happens to Swindler.
This feels like the ambulance version of the
I
Keystone
wish I had known
Cops.
about medicine checks sooner. Not that it maybe would have done nothing, but
So you're,
I could
what's
still
going on
potentially do
I'm
one.
gonna try and help Quinrin as well.
there? Okay, you're going to try and stabilize him?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Seems like an important
Since it's
thing.
already been done once, I will say that every time you fail, the DC does get a little bit higher.
Okay.
So go ahead and make a roll a d20 and add your medicine wisdom modifier.
I like the way he laughed at my dying body.
It's a 6.
6 is not going to cut it. I'm sorry.
No wisdom modifier.
As
huh?
again, he's just bleeding too fast. That takes us to Quinrin.
Don't fuck stuff up.
16.
All right. That's
16. I stabilized.
you do stabilize.
Yay.
You stabilize. You manage to.
Sure.
So now we have an unconscious
I did it.
body.
I helped him.
Zilgrim.
Okay, I guess I'll do a medicine check on
Yeah,
Garuk.
yeah, good job, buddy. You did
Garuk,
it.
you're
It's
going
all
to try and
you.
stabilize him?
Yeah.
Go for it.
We
Roll
did
a
it.
d20 and add your
Yeah,
Wisdom
we
modifier.
definitely did.
14.
14, you do manage to stabilize Garuk.
Shoo.
So you are stabilized now. So you have 2 unconscious but stable bodies.
What do we even do about that?
The city is still in chaos, and you feel the ground begin to rumble again.
Should we try and
Leave?
get them into a building?
Yeah, I'm thinking let's get inside this. Can we pull them inside this building? Is the door unlocked?
Give it a shot. You can try. The door does happen to be unlocked.
All right.
Who are you picking up, and who are you moving?
I can drag up to 570 pounds. So who?
Probably one at a time.
I'm gonna grab Garuk.
I'll just pick up Quinrin's ankles and be like, let's go.
Quinrin, who is anybody strong enough to pick up Quinrin?
I guess I would have to try the torso because I'm a little bigger. So
I was gonna say
You two
maybe
together
if
might be
together we
able to
could
drag
him.
Quinrin.
drag him.
But I can
By
drag
his
Garuk in
shoulders.
relatively easily.
It'll be a heft, but I think we can do it.
Okay, well, you all might want to hurry because you start to feel
Yeah.
the ground rumble under your
Yeah,
feet
let's
yet
do it.
again.
We're gonna try and drag him in.
So you all go ahead. Drag your compatriots into the building that you are closest to.
This is such a bad time to take a nap.
It's not like I wanted to.
And we close the door.
And you are now inside as you feel the ground outside begin to rumble and shake, and you hear...
Drag our
They
friends
just
in.
pile the dead bodies in front of the door to make it harder to open.
I am going to lock the door,
Yeah, let's get
even
that
though they're coming
door-
through the ground.
Let's get that door locked and
even
closed.
through the door and the shut... Even through the shut door and through the stone walls of this building, you can still hear rumbling and goings-on outside. You can hear gunfire going on and the bells ringing. You can hear guards shouting from towers. Occasionally you feel rumbles, sometimes very close and sometimes a little further away, as every single rumble makes you shake in your boots. Some of them seem very close, some of them seem like they might be right outside. But currently you all are trapped. 2 of your friends are unconscious.
Is there any healing we can do at all? Like, potions don't work on unconscious people. If they don't, they don't. That's fine.
You can try.
Massage it down their throats. It'll be fun.
You can absolutely try to make them drink a potion.
Alright, I'm gonna try to get Quinrin to drink a potion. Or, yeah, I said it already. It's Quinrin.
Okay.
It's been a real fun unconscious.
Do me a
for
favor.
me.
Roll a d100.
Oh god, that's too many numbers.
That's too many numbers. 86.
86. You pick Quinrin up and you tilt his head back onto your knee as his mouth opens, and you pull the stopper on the potion and you pour it just a little bit at a time, slowly, making sure it doesn't pool in his mouth until he coughs and a little bit of the potion comes back up with it. Go ahead and roll for...
What is that? 5?
5 plus 2.
7?
7. You are healed for 7 hit points.
See, when I stabilize, I go to 1, right? Or do you
No,
stabilize
you're
at
at 0.
Alright, cool. So I'm at
7.
7 then. That's alright. It's better than negative 17 where we used to be.
That one used one.
Yeah, I only have the one. I only have the one. I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
keeping track on my inventory, so I have 2
Yeah.
left.
Oh, you have 2 left.
Yes.
I see. I thought you meant you only had
Only
the one
one
as in
physical.
No, I only have one physical
one
bottle.
physical one. Gotcha.
Yeah, everybody has one physical prop, but
Okay.
several of us have several potions.
That takes care of Quinrin.
Is there anything you can do to help Garuk?
Well, you know, I'm not much of a healer, but I do have an potion. So we can do that.
We could try.
Yeah. I'm willing to try to slow feed the big fucking galoot.
Roll a d100 for me.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. 54.
54.
54. Only slightly better than the middle.
So you begin to pour, and it doesn't seem like it's going to go down his throat. It kind of bubbles a bit, but you just grab him. You sort of rub his throat and grab him a little bit and shake him. So you drink
It's like giving
the
a cat a pill.
potion. And it does start to go down. He jerks just slightly, and it bubbles in his mouth and seems to be going down his throat.
Good funneling it.
You're really hoping that you're not filling his lungs currently,
That's not my problem.
but you are pouring the potion into his mouth.
I heard they grow back anyways.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll.
Down the hash, big guy. 10.
10. You do heal for 10 points, and you are back to your feet.
That's my one.
The city's in chaos. You are all quite worse for wear, and currently trapped inside of a house in a city you are unfamiliar with. And we'll pick up there next time.
Delicious.